Hi, Dave Dinkel here again with my 2-minute tip that never takes 2 minutes. Basically the question was, how do I find cash buyers? Well, remember, cash buyers are typically, not always, but typically investors who have taken on a cloak of secrecy. I hate to say secrecy. Invulnerability might be a better word. They believe that by having an LLC or a corporation protects them from personal liability. Well, that depends on the attorney on the other side. The attorney on the other side wants you. He will pierce your corporate veil, and you may postpone something, but if you've done something where there's a liability, a personal injury issue, it may or may not help you. So do things right in the first place. But the question was, how do you find the cash buyers? And those people that are using LLCs, corporations, limited partnerships, land trust, not revocable trust. Here comes my puppy. But land trust, they're cash buyers 99% of the time. The other 1%, they're hard money lenders have come to them and cashed them in. So that's one of the ways to find them. And you can go to the public record and look for them. All you have to do, depending on how your public records are set up, it says search. If you put in LLC, you might be able to search out thousands of them, depending on what county you're in or wherever. Inc. Now, if you do Inc., you may get some lenders and stuff like that. Don't worry about it. There's plenty of other ways to find them. Drive for dollars. Look for dumpsters. The one way that's going to be slow and tedious is to go to club meetings, RIAs, and do card swaps. Unfortunately, I've been involved with RIAs for many years, probably since 1997. It's a wonderful place to exchange information as long as you're listening carefully and the other guys are willing to share. But the reality is that RIAs are in business because they sell products. There's nothing wrong with that. Some of those products are good and viable. So when you go, you need to know that the people that are there typically do not do deals. The few that are there that do deals, you'll know because they have their own sheets, wholesaling, 20, 30 properties, whatever it is. The people you're looking for are the cash buyers who have done at least 2 deals. Those are the ones who are looking for more deals. Now, when you get in the public record and you notice that, John Smith has 150 properties, it sounds like, oh boy, this is the guy I got to get. That's the furthest thing from the truth. He didn't get to doing 150 properties by being stupid. And he's going to come to you and say, hey, I got a deal for you. I like that property, but $75,000 is way too much. I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll give you 60, and the next deal I'll make it up for you. And you say, well, hey, geez, I paid 58. He says, don't worry about it. I'll make it up to you. Just to sign the contract to me. Boom. You go off and away, and you're thinking my 150 buyer is going to, give me the next deal. Well, if you get the next deal, he has to come to you. You're going to find out the same thing. He gives you a little bit of money, but he's not going to make you rich doing it. These are called whale buyers. We had a whale buyer in my wholesaling business who would come to us buying properties. He had 600 doors to start with at the time. Very nice guy, very cheap. So he said to me one time, I looked in the public record and I saw you made $18,000 on me. I said, well, yeah. He said, well, that's too much money. The other wholesalers sell them to me for $1,500 over what they get them for. And I said, hey, great. Go to the other wholesalers. I'm not going to sell you something at $1,500 when I can make 12 times that amount. I have to go out and find 12 of you to make up for one. No, it's not going to happen. So he said, I'm never going to buy from you again. So I said, thank you. And he went away, and half a month later he came back and said, I really like this deal. And I said, don't ask me what I paid. You have to be in control. Okay, I've done the 2-minute thing again. See you in the next 2-minute tip.